Ooh, what's good, family? It's your man the YB, back once again. So, as I leaked yesterday, or you man who watched the video yesterday will know, I leaked information to do with Deontay Wilder's fake news looking ass KO against Robert Bumlenius. Yeah, Robert Bumlenius took a dive because he is Wilder's #1 sparring partner. So what we're going to do today is, I'm going to show you, man, the provenance. I'm going to show you, man, where the evidence of Wilder setting up fights with his previous sparring partners comes from. Now, this is a cat here called Malik Scott. Most of you, man, will know him to be the guy who now trains Deontay Wilder. There was a time Malik Scott was just another Deontay Wilder sparring partner. Yeah, Deontay Wilder was sparring with Malik Scott, and he ended up having a fight with him. And I want you, man, to look here. In fact, let's take it from a jump. Let's see how the KO came about. Because there's a lot of you clown-dons, a lot of you Wilder clown-dons telling me, "Oh, YB, you're a hating ass dude. Give Wilder the respect. His right hand's just another level." And that might well be the case. I told you before, if Wilder ices Usyk, if Wilder ices Joe Joyce, I'll then consider him to be magical. So far, Tyson Fury has more magical power than Deontay Wilder does. Because Tyson Fury has actually stopped one of his peers. Tyson Fury stopped Wilder twice. Wilder ain't stopped none of his peers. In fact, Fury has stopped Wilder, and he's also one-hit acquitted Bumillion White. Yeah, Bumillion White iced with one punch. Oops. Now, you know what? Scrap it. Let's just go back. Let's go straight into this analysis. How did Deontay Wilder KO Malik Scott? So, here's the punch. Boom. Now, from that angle, you can't really tell. Oh, it split the guard, YB. Yeah, it iced him, YB. Let's not mess about and let's go straight for the slow-mos. Off the rip. Yeah, here we go. Let's slow it down a little piece still. This is Wilder jumping in. Oops. Now, I want you to focus on Malik Scott's head. Because we know, when a shot lands, his barnet, yeah? Even though he's got a bald barnet, his bald barnet should be flying backwards. Just watch the back of his bald barnet. Yeah? Watch the crown of Malik Scott's barnet. Yeah? Watch this. Yeah? Remember, focus on this. We're looking for some torque. We're looking for some velocity at the crown of Malik Scott's barnet right there. Yeah? You ready? Oops. Not even a little bit of torque. Yeah? There's nothing. Malik Scott's looking. Just look, there should be a snapback, obviously. You've got a big buff 230, big buff burly 230-pound Donny, the hardest puncher of all time, throwing his perfect punch, his right hand. Let's look for the reaction here. We're looking for his barnet to go flying back, yeah? Yeah? There's absolutely no movement on his head. The shot didn't touch. And in fact, even more specifically, there might even be a frame here which shows the right hand don't even... listen, there's some shots here that are thrown and it tips someone's chin. But even if you tip the chin, there's still that up and down movement. There's no movement whatsoever. Let's play it one more time. Just focus on Malik Scott's head, yeah? Watch his head. See if it moves at any level. It don't move. His head don't move. There's no tipping. There's no nothing. He's looking. He's looking. Wilder leaps in. There's nothing. Doesn't do anything. The shot don't go nowhere. And anyway, that's not even the finest. That's not even the finest leak. Here's the best angle from the side. This is what you call a big oops angle. Yeah? So Wilder, big burly Don, jumps in. Slaps. I mean, that's a slap. If I've ever seen a slap before, he slaps in the left hook. This is how you don't throw a left hook, people, by the way. If you want to know why Wilder is always pulling his biceps and straining his shoulder, that's why. Deontay Wilder's elbow is completely caved. I mean, hooks are supposed to be short. This looks more like a jab hook. Wilder's arm, if you were to look at Wilder's arm in that finished position, you'd assume it was a jab. Big slap having ass. Anyway, so Wilder slaps in the hook. Lands with the palm of his hand. That's shocking. The hook's obviously supposed to land where knuckles digging in. Wilder's landed with the palm of his hand. Anyway, Wilder slaps Malik Scott with a left hook. And then the right hand comes and it categorically don't land nowhere. It's one more time. Yeah? It actually nests. This shot here goes through Malik Scott's glove almost. Yeah, you see it. You see, in fact, that's a perfect shot. The glove nests in this hole between Malik Scott's gloves there, yeah? You can see Malik Scott's glove there, and you can see a little gap here. That's where the punch actually goes. Doesn't go anywhere near his head. One more time. I'll pause it right on the gap. Yeah? See Wilder's hand? Wilder's hand there is going through this little gap here. In fact, there's even more evidence there, look. Wilder's hand on the gap. Notice Malik Scott's head. Listen, end of the day, yeah, 230-pound man Wilder, the best right hand of all time, has just nested his glove in Malik Scott's head. So at this point, we should see this big bold Barnett go flying back, should we not? Just focus on this bit here. Focus on what his head does now. We know for a fact Wilder's glove is right on top of Malik Scott's head. There should be no other reaction than his head catapulting backwards. Watch his head. Watch here, yeah? Oops. Big oops. There was absolutely no reaction from Malik Scott. Not even reaction, sorry. There's no velocity. There's no change in direction. His head don't move. The shot did not land. One more time. Absolutely no reaction. In fact, there's no change of direction. There's no velocity, people. In fact, there's more. Look at how he reacts to the left hook. Watch how Malik Scott's head, yeah, reacts to the left hook. Left hook goes in, and Malik Scott's Barnett goes to the left. Do you understand? That's how it works. When you get hit by a big burly don, your head's going to move. Watch his head. His head snaps to the left. Left hook goes in, and his head snaps. Right hand goes in, and there's absolutely no snapping backwards. Oops. The shot did not land, and now the next part of the analysis, we're going to look at Malik Scott's reaction, because people say, why B, there's no way to fake a reaction. We've categorically proven Malik Scott did not get hit. Let's see how well he acts. Yeah? He's just been hit. He's doing the dodgy stanky leg stance. Oh, my legs are stiff. In fact, let's play it, but it's probably better here. So watch Malik Scott's reaction to this punch, yeah? So the shot doesn't land categorically. Now watch how disabled Malik Scott plays it off as. Look, his legs are spasming all over the place. Look. He's struggling to get up. He's struggling, look. Can't get up. Look at his eyes as well. Malik Scott's eyes. He's acting as if he's paralysed, essentially. Now, from this reaction, look at the eyes. Look, he just fell on himself. Malik Scott was doing all the things you'd expect from somebody truly neurologically compromised. And that's why I told you, listen, Malik Scott did not get nominated for the Best African American Supporting Artist in 2013. He didn't win that award. Sorry, he didn't get nominated for a Golden Globe for the Best African American Supporting Male Actor award. You don't get that nomination for nothing. Yeah? This was a great supporting role Malik Scott played. Big slapping hook and a big fake right hand. And I actually think that year was, as far as I'm aware, in the Golden Globes, that year was a pretty weak year. 2013 was pretty weak, and I actually think, as far as the Best African American Supporting Male Actor role goes, I think Malik Scott should have won it that year, truth be known. Yeah, I saw that Samuel L. Jackson, and I think even Will Smith was up as well, but listen, their performances didn't have nothing on Malik Scott's. This was Malik Scott's time to shine, and it's a shame really that the powers that be gave the award to Samuel L. Jackson and not Malik Scott. Malik Scott, listen, he played this part down to a T. Yeah, he had it all down to a T. Perfect. And now Wilder's coming over, doing the same charade. Yeah, big charade. Again, hugging him, and Wilder's saying at this point, thanks for jumping on the floor. It's all confirmed, people. Thanks, mate, for jumping on the floor and faking. And no doubt, Wilder and all of his cabal friends put big money on a first round KO. You know this. Shelley Winkle would have put a big huge coin on a first round KO. Because it's all a big scam. It's all a big man in it. It's a man in a drag, 100%. Yeah? No doubt about it. 1,000,000%. Look at Wilder rocking over there, about to console him. Same as Robert Bumlenius. Let's not forget that, people. Yeah? Let's not forget that. What did Wilder do after he smoked on the Robert Bumlenius pack? He went over there and hugged him and kissed him and said to him, "Oh, thanks for jumping on the floor." Yeah, look at this, look. "Oh, thanks for jumping on the floor, bro. You're the best actor ever." And that's what it is, people. Look at my man acting here. No shame having ass. Big buff, bold having ass. Yeah, look at it, my man giving it eyes as well. Peep the eyes here. Peep the eyes. Please peep the eyes. Look at the eyes. Look at him properly. And that's the bit as well. He gives it the eyes, and then he gives it the, "Oh, my body's failed. Oh, I'm not able to neurologically coordinate myself." That's what he gives it. Look, watch. He gives it the eyes, and then he flops. Watch the flop. Here comes the flop. There's the flop. Big scam. Yeah, it's a man in a drag, 100%. Anyway, for all you funny style cats out there who are big mad at me, why be you lost it? Why be losing it? Why be a hater? Told you before. If Wilder knocks out Usyk, if Wilder knocks out Joe Joyce, I'll come on here and tell you he's the biggest punching heavyweight of all time. Until then, he's just another bum in the shower. Yeah, until then, he's just another bare bum in the shower who's never been able to produce anything when it mattered. That's what the evidence shows. Wilder has had 3 opportunities in the ring with one of his peers, and every single time, not only was he not able to knock them out, he actually got knocked out. Oh, YB is Wilder's the biggest punching heavyweight ever. The biggest punching heavyweight ever. Who couldn't knock the guy out. You know what I mean? That for me is a contradiction. You can't be the biggest punching guy ever, and then you can't knock the guy out you're supposed to knock out. That don't make no sense to me. If he was punching that hard, Fury, who's been down 4 times already, would have stayed down. Oops. That's just what it is, people. If you're that much of a hard puncher, why weren't you able to keep Fury's lights out? Oops. Yeah? Because you ain't got all that power. Wilder has what we call bum-slaying power. Yeah? Wilder has a very high ability to knock bums out. He loves to knock bums out. And that's why Wilder's having, what they call it, his experience in survivor's guilt. Yeah? Wilder, the reason you saw Wilder crying at the post-fight press conference was because he was feeling guilty. He's feeling guilty about all the bums he's knocked out. And he started to realise, damn, when I went in the ring and I was overmatched, Fury had his way with me. And now I'm doing the same to other people. And that's why the cogs are starting to chug in Wilder's head. Wow, it's not right. It's not right I go in there with bums and knock them out. Yeah, because when Fury went in there with a bum, big burly basketball playing ass bum from Alabama, he had his way with me. That's what he did. Yeah, Fury had his way with you. Simple as that. So Wilder, stop grandstanding. And if you listen, Wilder, if you stop fixing fights or if you stop fighting bums, there won't be no brain damage. Yeah? The only way there's brain damage is because you keep fighting bums. And you keep paying them to jump on the floor. How about that? So people, please don't come at me. Don't come at me. Don't at me. Don't listen. Don't at the YB. What you need to do is ask Malik Scott and ask Deontay Wilder what happened here. That's all we need to know. We need an inquest into what this was. Yeah? Because this is what you call big fake news. Big acting having ass. Yeah? Golden Globes winning looking ass. 100%. Smash the like button, subscribe, and your boy will be back, no doubt about it.